everybody, it's Bob Boob, the real estate guy. And you can tell I'm right here at the Rock Bottom Riverview Tavern on the Island Road, Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. And I brought in a special guest today to film this. His name is Joshua Boob. Josh, can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello.
Well, so you got a couple boobs here giving you a video tour of our property. Josh, if you want to just kind of scan while I'm standing awkwardly close to you.
So this is Island Road?
This is Island Road. Well, actually, this down here, this part down here, this is the Island Road here.
It is.
But look at that over there. Now, this, it's one tax parcel, but the road kind of splits because actually, believe it or not, Josh, that riverfront property is part of the sale.
This is
here.
part, yep.
Yep, this part here. You got to do the ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding.
Yep,
I didn't want to interrupt you, but yep, in my head I was doing it.
And of course, now be careful, we don't want to get run over. But you can see, now, some people, Josh, might remember this is the old Otto's.
Otto's?
Otto's. So it was,
you know, you really date yourself in these videos, you know.
Ought to remember that? No, but this is, but it's currently called the Rock Bottom Riverfront Tavern. And what's interesting about this property, Josh, and as we walk around, everything's included. The kitchen stuff, the liquor license, the inventory, the real estate, you know, it's just all inclusive here and stuff. There might be one or two small personal items, but really everything's included.
So business, building, and liquor license, all included.
Real estate.
Very nice.
But as we walk around here, we're going to point out as best as we can here. We got natural gas here, so that's good.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Love natural gas.
Yes, oh, yeah, we get that in the family functions a lot then, that broccoli and stuff then. But you can see here they have a big deck for people to sit out here, and you can, of course, see the river view. Now, over here, probably about where I'm at, Josh, this is probably real close
that
to
property line here, yeah.
Boundary is. You need to get a survey done, I guess, but big parking lot in the back.
And then just to kind of get bearings for location, up there behind that,
where's your bear?
up behind that church-looking building, that's actually a residential, but that's 150. So that's 150.
Yep.
So you would take 150 down, and it connects you to 220 down.
You know,
there.
that's a good point to bring up. We'll keep walking and talking here. If you're not familiar with this, if you're on 150 between Avis, Pennsylvania, and coming in, like if you're coming from Avis towards Lock Haven, towards Dunstown there, as you, matter of fact, if you get to Kleiny's, you went too far. That's where you would make the left on, I think they just call it Churchill Road.
Yes,
I think
that is what my GPS said, yes.
And I think that might be because there was a church on there.
And honestly, even an easier way, if you're coming down 150, there's like a Y to Island Road, and then Island Road will give you the most scenic, beautiful, right along Susquehanna.
That's right.
Get you right here.
We always call that Charlton. You know,
Again, you're dating yourself, old man.
I know, old guys and stuff then. But Josh, I wanted to show the viewing audience here. Look how big this parking area is. Because one of the challenges sometimes with bars, taverns, restaurants is having sufficient parking.
Yeah, where do you park? Yeah.
And a lot of places they're having trouble with that. This property has no trouble. Lots of parking for this.
Yeah, I'm glad we have our vehicles here to kind of give you an idea. I mean, look how tiny our cars look in this giant lot.
Absolutely, and I have a super cool, that's an awesome minivan.
That is an awesome minivan.
Soccer dad minivan.
It is an awesome minivan.
So why don't we do this? I'll tell you what, we're going to show you several parts here. But we're going to pause now. We're going to take you upstairs and we're going to show you an unfinished apartment area. We'll be right back, guys. Hey, come on in, guys. Now we're upstairs here in the apartment. And Josh, I'll let you just kind of scan. Now, I don't know what the age of this building is originally, but you can tell. I mean, this at one time had the old horsehair plaster on here. So this bad boy's been around a long time. Matter of fact, there's rumors of many different famous people. These are all rumors. We have no validity or proof of that. But,
well, I know Bob and Josh Boob are here. I know that for sure. There's some famous people.
But you can tell at one time, like Josh, you can see there was some plumbing in here. So this was probably a residential house up here.
Just think blank slate, guys. That's what you got up here.
Right.
You got a blank slate.
Hey,
so there's so much you could do. You could open this up and...
That's my brain.
Not true. But you could open this up, have a...
Look, this was for really short people to get in and out of places and stuff then down here. Now, Josh, have you heard any rumors of anybody famous that's been to this place?
I have.
Who have you heard?
Well, I've heard that Ernest Hemingway peed here.
That he did pee here. Well,
he peed on something here.
It is definitely, that he did pee here.
That sounds right, inappropriate, but we'll explain later. that will make sense in about 2 minutes.
That's too funny. Well, I've heard some other rumors of people that maybe have stayed here or whatever then, but they're all rumors. Okay, this is totally non-factual then. Like, I think I think Adam Sandler might have actually walked through here.
Sure.
You don't, Josh Boob, you don't believe that?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Come on through. So Josh, you can see here's some mini splits I guess they have to put in. Again, the owner started doing a lot of clearing demolition here. Here's another big room here. But Josh, in all seriousness, for Adam Sandler and the famous people that stay here, this could be maybe converted into rooms like Airbnb sort of a setup, maybe a hotel room setup. Could be just turned into apartments. Obviously, you should always check with zoning and stuff, what they'll allow you and not allow you to do. But
look at that view.
It is a good view. Look how, I mean, beautiful day here for that. And it looks like now some of the windows up here are actually, I don't want to say new, but the thermal,
have been replaced, sure.
Thermal double pane sort of windows. And then what else here, Josh? I guess I'll.
My gosh, I mean, you could open this up. You could just make it one giant event space. You could.
Absolutely.
There's so much you could do with this.
Now they started putting in a big 200 amp service here. Hey, put your finger in there once, see
Sure.
if that's live or not.
Yeah, no problem.
No, just kidding. Don't do that.
That's usually what we bring Jared Boob along for.
Yeah, it's true. Then that's why he twitches a lot. Then we used to do that to him as a child. Remember those days?
Absolutely, miss those days.
Gosh. So guys, this is the apartment area and got some potential. I think what we'll do now, Josh, why don't we go downstairs and we'll kind of show them the main event area. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, be right back, guys. All right, guys, so now we're inside here, and you can see this is the dining area, tavern area then. This is, you can see it's been remodeled. Lots of nice tables, chairs, lots of space.
Beautiful floors.
You're not tight in here. You've got elbow room. Push chairs around if you want to do some dancing.
Sure.
Josh, you want to do some dancing after we're done here?
Well, I got to stretch first.
Okay.
But look at that view. Look at that view with all those windows.
I cannot commend the owners enough. Now, guys, I got about 50 things I want to tell you as we're walking you around here. So obviously, you can see what Josh is showing you visually, and I'll talk to you here a little bit. The current owners, and you can get on their Facebook page. They're open 3 days a week right now. They do, I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Josh? Or is it, no, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 days a week. It's on there. And, hey, look at those good-looking guys over there. Hey, guys. Oh, wait a minute.
They got a poster of us on their wall. That's a little weird.
They got a poster of the boobs on there. Got the boob poster. But
look at this bar.
They are doing actually very well.
This bar is beautiful.
It's beautiful. That's part of the tree. Did you know that? Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Or should I leave that alone? Just kidding. All right. So, but we have books. So if you're a qualified buyer, you know, we'd be glad to show you the income and expenses. But one of the things I was thinking, Josh, if somebody was willing to come in, and if they could be open a few more days a week, they would only increase income, correct?
Sure, absolutely.
I find a lot of times with a new owner, you might have some ideas of what you can do also to, you know, because again, the current people have done a great job. And if you have not eaten here before, oh my gosh, they've got great burgers. They've got great Black Diamond steak. Oh,
the wings are phenomenal. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
And they actually have one thing on the menu that's actually really tasty. It's the drunken crab. It's actually a pasta dish with a vodka sauce and crab meat. I hear it's absolutely delicious. I haven't tried it yet, but I will.
Sounds like a bar from SpongeBob or something.
It does, actually.
But I love it.
But they've done a wonderful job. Now, again, we got to show you the places to pediddle. Now, over here, I guess we want to show the girls first again. Oh, so if you are a lady, they got here. So you have bathroom for both men and women. I guess, what is there, two stalls in here? Yep. You can see there, everything's nice, neat, clean, and orderly. To the owner, very, very important for them. They want a nice establishment here. It's clean. They take care of it. And then, of course, Josh, I'm going to let you take over for the men's room and show them the highlight that we have here.
Now, we're not making this up. This was actually told to us.
Absolutely.
What were we told happened here?
Well, this bad boy came out of the National Hotel in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. It was a fire. And as you can tell, it actually survived the fire. But while at the National Hotel, that is where the rumor was started that Ernest Hemingway, the author, peed in here. Do we have any proof of that? Absolutely nothing. But it's a good story either way then. Yeah. So if you want to come pee where Ernest Hemingway and many others have, there you go.
I can confirm that Josh Boob has peed in here. I can confirm that.
Well, I was told you missed and hit the floor a few times then, but hopefully that's cleaned up by now. All right, so again, guys, just many chairs. You can see the bar area. You know what, Josh? Walking back behind the bar area there too, because normally you're not allowed to go back behind the bar area as a customer, but in this case, you can see just how everything's neatly organized, nice and clean. Got lots of refrigeration area, shelves area, big inventory. You want to drink, Josh, while we're walking around?
More than anything.
See some brandy and lots of beer. And again, you just get the perspective, because if you own the place or you're running it, this is where you'd be standing.
This is gonna be home.
This would be home, and this is where all your peeps would be out there sitting, and you would be serving them. All right, I tell you what.
Get this side.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah, just kind of working way down.
And then.
And everything's included, right? We're throwing coolers.
The owners have stressed that it's, turnkey, turnover. Now, financing can sometimes be a humdinger when it comes to commercial properties. So what I would tell you is on that, reach out to me or Josh Boob, and there are several ways you can do this. You may have to use the equity in your home. If you have money down, banks will look at commercial. They'll take a look at the books of the business. They'll take a look at the real estate value. They'll look at what they call goodwill, what's going on with the business, that sort of thing, and then they make a determination. Banks look at it reverse of us. They look at what they call LTV, or loan to value, but real people say how much down payment I got to put.
Sure, yep.
It depends on your income, your bills and credit. All that to say, talk to us.
Yes,
brainstorm
yes.
with
Reach
us.
out to us.
Reach out to us. There's many ways you can do it. And you know what this area is called, Josh?
I'm gonna go with the kitchen.
The kitchen area.
You like
we
it,
only have the smartest of realtors working at.
Well, that was a lot of training.
Yeah, absolutely, lots of training. Now, that's the sink they use to wash all the dishes in.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. That's just a wash and sink there. but seriously.
But can't stress again, everything's included. Everything you see
everything
is included.
You see here. And one of the things that the owner was telling me about, this is
yes.
actually set up that actually one cook can run the show, and then you could have another person over here maybe doing prep, or a person going back and forth then, but really two people in here, you can have a smooth operation and get things done as quickly as possible. Then, of course, you can see things are stainless steel. They've been approved in here by the agencies that keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Again, I can't stress enough, the current owners, really, a lot of kudos to them. They've really put their, what do they call it, blood, sweat, and tears into it, and have done an amazing job with this.
Walk-in cooler.
Cooler area. Hot water heater behind you there. And then, some pretzels in there maybe, or what is that?
Oh, must be some specials coming up.
I know, some special little storage area in there, Josh. Dry goods and whatnot. So it's, again, just really nice place, huh, Josh?
Absolutely.
All right, I tell you what. Oh, yeah, actually, come on back here, Josh. Let me show you back in here, too. So this is coming in. So now we're on the back side of the north side of the property here. You can see here, there's where the, oh, yeah, show me.
There's our vehicles over there we showed earlier.
They're still there? Okay.
They're still there,
They're still there. Big 200 amp service. So you got really two. You got the one they're putting in for the upstairs.
Sure.
And then you have a big service here for the main area.
Good, so it's split.
More storage area here. Again, new windows. Again, one of the things that I noticed, Josh, first time coming in here is just everything was neat, clean, and orderly. Let's see, I kind of forget what.
Yeah, and easily accessible right off the kitchen.
Oh, Josh, yeah, let's show the audience this here too. So this, yes, everything's easily accessible. So this is another nice storage area. Again, one of the other things I thought, this would be a great area to convert if you needed an office area.
Absolutely, yeah.
Maybe a break room area for the employees. Like, there's just some different, again, with upstairs and downstairs.
Working in the restaurant business, just a private spot to cry sometimes,
yes, absolutely. Exactly.
We have that at our office, so
that's
we
right.
have the cry room, yeah.
Actually, a little efficiency apartment in here, possibly. So just some different things.
Different ways to generate income.
Income with the business. All right, I tell you what we're going to do. This isn't real sexy next, but we're going to take you down into the basement area. So we're going to push pause and we'll be right back. You can see we're down here in the dungeon and everything then.
Dun.
And I'm telling you, I think I heard rumor that it was Civil War. I think Ulysses S. Grant was in here, Josh.
Sure.
That's what I've heard. Rumor.
Sure.
Down here, I bet you his initials are carved somewhere in the walls here then. So we've got.
You know what? I think you're right, because outside on the gas line I saw UGI on there. So Ulysses Grant, the first. The first.
That's good, Josh. But you can see here now. This part of the basement's really high, tall. You can see lots of posts and beams. Very, very secure down here. Then, And
just wild. I mean, how high the ceilings are. These beams obviously give the age of the home. Absolutely. I think if you look in the courthouse documents, it says like 1900, 1901. But that when they don't know, they
don't know
throw
they put 1901.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
But
and
this is absolutely.
Defense, there just wasn't good records kept.
Oh,
you can
sure.
See from the stone foundation, probably in the 1800s, this was built. So I'm going with my rumor that Ulysses S. Grant was here.
Wow.
This is where,
UGI right off
This
front.
is where he came up with the idea to come up with the $50 bill. I'm telling you, that was his.
You know what? I had heard that too, Dad. Yeah, that's funny. We didn't even talk about that.
All right, so I think that's all we're going to kind of show you.
Yeah, it gets pretty dark down here.
Are you scared? But
Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch Project. And if you don't know what Blair Witch Project is, get it, rent it. I know I'm old school, and I remember that then. You remember that, Josh, right?
I remember going to the movie theaters with you to see it, and then you offered me a lot of money if I slept in the woods that night. I'll never forget that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's get upstairs.
Right.
I'm creeped out.
I know we're kind of goofy, but seriously, if you have any interest in this business, you have questions on financing, you want your own tour, give me or Josh Boob a call. What's your number, Josh?
570-772-4764. And Dad, I got to say, this is the best way we've ever finished a video.
I think so too. All right, we're getting out of here. See you guys. Bye-bye.